Good afternoon, targeted individuals. As Christmas approaches, my targeting is getting very difficult these days. I don't know about you guys, if your guys is ramped up as much as mine. My targeting seems to be going in like spurts of like every 3 months, or should I say quarterly. It seems to be getting really, really heavy. About 3 years ago, when this really got bad in 2016, Christmas of, they tried to put me away then with all the bullshit that they pulled. I didn't realize they had this surveillance in the house, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, in the car, every car I own, in the pole barn, and all over the property. And they create a bunch of sick videos, and I mean, they're bad. They're really, really, really bad videos. But I didn't come to know that until 2 years later. Now, like I said, as Christmas approaches, they are getting busy. Okay, the problem with me is I live about a quarter mile off the road into about 55 acres of woods. And on top of it all, I live right next to a campground. Now, that's where they train all their newest perps, is right there in that campground, because nobody can see all the cars conglomerating together all in one place. My cell phones, like your guys's, I'm sure, continuously gets broken into all the time. Even when I get a brand new cell phone, the minute I come home, boom, they got me right there. And I've called Verizon and different companies. It doesn't matter. I don't want to badmouth Verizon, okay? Doesn't matter what cell phone company I got. But that particular day, it was Verizon. I just come home with that cell phone. It was brand new. Hadn't even had a chance to use it. And I come across there, somebody, here's your new code for your Facebook. And as a matter of fact, what's going on with this phone right here, too. I don't have a Facebook. I haven't had Facebook in years, okay? Last time I can remember I had a Facebook was 10 years ago. I haven't been able to get into it since the stalking started, because they control your phones, your passwords, your bank, your life, right? Everything you own, they control. And so I haven't been able to access a Facebook. Now, it seems to me like every brand new cell phone I get, they all get a Facebook on it, of me, of course. Matter of fact, I just got a notification the other day. Here's your 4-digit Facebook code. Log in right now and keep your password secure. So I go, oh, this is interesting. A new phone, another new Facebook, right? Well, I'm really fed up. I'm sick of you guys' bullshit. As you guys know, all your friends, family, and neighbors all get involved. One family in particular I'd like to bring up are the Callahans. Cynthia, Willie, and his son Kevin. Now, Willie came down last fall and was there. They always have an excuse for being there, right? He was roofing the house. Now, they live 2 blocks from us. Every day when Willie would come down, he had to use a bathroom. Had to use a bathroom. Had to use a bathroom. Every day. Well, this went on for about 3 months, the whole time he was roofing the house. Now, since the roofing is done, and either they got him to lie and testify falsely and lie his ass off, and I will prove that in court, he hasn't had to use the bathroom anymore. But for some reason, that 3-month period, he had to use a bathroom every day. And every single one of these perps have had to use the bathroom every time they come down. Well, now I finally got it recorded. I got proof and I got hard evidence of the system that's running in the bathroom. And I kind of knew everybody was seeing me nude, the whole goddamn town. Now I know for sure everybody has been seeing me nude. How disgusting is that? Okay? My own son, the whole goddamn town, the whole county. I've reported this to the police. They've done nothing to help me. I've reported to the police. I am being kept against my own will, because for the last 3.5 years, every cell phone that I get, they run it. They make calls from it. They delete calls from it. They make text from it. They delete text from it. They run all of my email accounts, my bank accounts. It doesn't matter. Whatever's in your phone, they have access to, and they run it. Okay? I've been trying to move out now for 2.5 years. Every week, I send out 10 to 15 emails to get a place to live. And every week, I do not get one response. Now, what's the mathematical odds of not getting one response to 15 emails a week for 2.5 years? Wouldn't you call that mathematically impossible? I would. Now, here's the problem, okay? The local police are involved. Jackson County Sheriff guy is the one running this program and training everybody up, and have provided the Stingray that's in the pole barn and all the rest of the bullshit that they're running on me. And the local one in the little bitty town, they're involved too, of course. When he illegally arrested me 10 years ago and ruined me, they made him chief of police out there in one little town I live by. And the one Jackson County Sheriff that's running this program, they made him chief of police in the other little town I live in. See, so these cops are getting paid off heavily from running this program that they're running. Okay, and all the judges and lawyers and all attorneys and everybody knows what's going on. The problem is the general public don't realize what's going on, how bad this is, the technology that they have. And you try to tell people these stories, they say, oh, you're crazy. They can't do that with your cell phone. They can't do that. They can't make these videos. Yes, they can. They have your voice. They have your face. You even try to lock up your phone with your fingerprint. Guess what? They make a copy of that too. It doesn't matter, you guys. You cannot lock them out of anything. The minute I come home on the property with a new cell phone, they got it. They got it within an hour. And they're in it and they're running it. And they like to sit there and they like to fuck with me all night long and laugh their ass off. So now I've been going uptown to the library just to try to download some YouTube videos to watch at night. I mean, I'm not allowed to run my phones at home. So now the newest thing is they go uptown, because it's a little town I live in, and they come by me and they bing my phone, and they stop me from downloading any videos, stop me from running my YouTube account. Like I said, they do this shit 24/7 and even in their sleep. Now, the other day, little Kevin Callahan, this kind of bullshit they do, okay? They all need the cars fixed. They all need something, some bullshit excuse to get them on the property, to lie about me, and to make their crazy-ass videos from the system that's running in the pole barn and running in the house. Now, this little Kevin Callahan has quite a history. Right now, I think I'll choose to leave it off the public. We'll see how he acts, what he does, and what shit he pulls, okay? He pulled up the other day, supposedly wanting his trailer welded. So he left the trailer, right? Well, the next day he shows up at 9 in the morning. He knows we're not up and moving at 9 in the morning because we stay up late. But he shows up at 9 in the morning. Why is that? To get everybody off guard, right? And now he's got his worthless ass, sorry ass girlfriend in the car who's holding her cell phone way up in the air. Now, you know she's not texting or talking with her cell phone in the air. She's taking pictures of the property. Now, if I let my temper get the best of me, I'd open that truck door, smack that bitch right in the mouth like what she deserves, and stomped on her fucking cell phone and ran over it. That's what she deserves. As a matter of fact, Kevin Callahan, next time you come into property and you can't control that bitch or put a leash on her, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because let me tell you something. It is legal to record on public property, but it is illegal to record somebody on private property. Now, I know all you drunks, drug addicts, worthless menaces to society that don't go to work, won't go to work, and don't care, and live on welfare and whatever. Okay, I know you don't give a shit because you know the cops won't take a police report. So you lawless son of a bitches get away with doing whatever it is you want to do to me. Now, here's the other problem. Hey, Joel Struble Jr., do you remember you got a sister? Okay, you've been lied to, and I can prove it. All right, now I've got about 20-some cell phones, proven 6 to 8 of these worthless bastards are in my phone 7 days a week. Now, the Michigan State Police has 2 cyber units, one in Taylor, Michigan, and one in Lansing, Michigan. Neither one of them will allow me to come talk to them, sit down and make a report, or to give them one of my cell phones. You know why? Because it's evidence. It's hard-ass evidence. And I have it to prove myself, okay? And they won't help me. And they say, well, the only way we can help you is if the local police take a report first. And I finally got as bold to say, hey, bingo, guess what? The local police are involved. They said, well, we don't know what we can do to help you. So otherwise, it's F you. We know this crime is going on, and will continue to go on. And so, being we do know it, and they're a cop like us, we're going to go in and we're going to stick their head in the sand, and we're going to allow them to violate all of your constitutional rights while you pay my paycheck while you're going to work, by the way. Okay? This is the bullshit that's going on. So if there's any targeted individuals in Michigan who has attempted to make a state police report and they won't do it, and you have evidence, I would like you to comment on this YouTube video, and maybe you'd like to go in and make a class action suit, okay? Now, I know you won't get any help, okay? Because what they do is, okay, like me, they got my car all, you know, this got a system running in here. Like I said, in the bathroom, in the bedroom, everybody sees you nude. Everybody hears every conversation, you know, whatever. So they know when I pull up to see a lawyer because, you know, they see everything in my car. And they hear all of my phone conversations, of course, because I'm tethered right to the asshole drunk that's doing this to me, mind you. And I could prove that, too. So once I get done talking to an attorney, they call up and say, oh, we're the FBI. She's on the national terror list. Don't take her case. She's very ill. She's sick. She's sick. Okay, and I'm going to tell you in another video how they create these videos. And they create horrible-ass videos, too. Now, I've reported this to this one doctor who I didn't think is involved, but now I know is highly involved. You go into his office, all you see is God everywhere, right? All the miniature Bibles. Well, I think he forgot who God was because he's failed to give me my medical records for over a year now. Since my son and the other one doing this to me went in there and told them something. They quit bringing their computers into my office visits. They have failed to give me they would not give me my medical records. Just now, a year later, they're agreeing to give me my medical records after I reported them to the feds. Okay, the federal database for doctors. I had to make a report there. Now I'm missing 6 driver's licenses, 3 birth certificates, 3 social security cards. They've bought sinus pills under my name, under my driver's license. The pharmacist even failed to report it, so I had to call and make the report myself. And that's another thing, see? If the police would take a goddamn report, I would have had a new driver's license number so these people can't continue to ruin me. However, like I said, we've entered the time of the lawless, okay? Now, the son of a bitch I live with has went around telling everybody that I went crazy because I lost my kid, and his sick-ass psychopathic daughter is the one making these videos, okay? And so they got everybody thinking that I'm this big drug addict that's running around hurting children, hurting animals. For the last 3 years, every time I get in my car, there's crack pipes. There's drug paraphernalia in every vehicle that I own. It's all over the property. I come home from working. There's shit all over the house, drug paraphernalia, whatever. They've done it every day of my life. Now, these little key fobs, you know, you can go by about every 6 cars, they'll open them, right? And so they know how to open. They're like, this is FBI software, you guys. They can open any car they want, and they do. They do it every day of my life, and have done it every day of my life, throwing all this drugs and shit all over the property and all over my car to make me look bad. And again, no police reports. Okay? And so as Christmas approaches, I don't know if these deadbeats, like I said, traffic's getting real heavy now with these perps coming back around. I don't know if they're planning the same bullshit that they were planning back in 2016. But I'd like you courts to know if they are going to court. I'm not crazy. I'm not a drug addict. But if you're going to drag me into court, we're going to drug test these people right on the spot. That's what we're going to do. Okay? I have no problem being drug tested. None at all. But they're going to stand right by my side. My accusers, okay, which I have not had the legal right to face, which is against the Constitution, they're going to piss in the cup right with me that same day. Now, Kevin Callahan, I recommend you leave me the fuck alone. You understand me? You and your father. Got it? As he almost plowed me down doing 90 miles an hour coming in the damn driveway. I will make some more YouTube videos. I'll explain to you guys how they do a lot of this. Because it's pretty a sophisticated program. And let me tell you something. You're not going to beat it. There's no way in hell you're going to beat it. And like I said, I've probably owned about 60 cell phones in the last 2 years. Matter of fact, just got a new cell phone from T-Mobile. And before I left the parking lot, they already had it. As a matter of fact, that T-Mobile employee pulled some shit. While he was activating the phone, he took his little computer over to this other table where this other guy had come in, saying it was his manager and he had to approve it type thing, whatever. That guy right there is the one who got the information for my new phone. And what he did, when I walked out of the T-Mobile store, he let me know he was there by opening my trunk. Say, guess what? Gotcha. Well, hey, bitch, I've been, I'm 3 years of this. Let me tell you something, bitch, or something. You can steal my money. You've done that, okay? That's obvious. That's one thing. But to make me crazy and to take my brother and my family, you're done, okay? Now, I've almost got carpal tunnel from typing up this lawsuit. And being I can't get a lawyer, fuck them. I don't need them. I am going to file this lawsuit on my own. I recommend you targeted individuals out there to buck it up, start getting on Google, start doing something productive with your time, educate yourself and figure out how to file a lawsuit. Now, when it comes to these cops, I recommend you go federal, not state. Okay? I don't care if it's a county cop, a local city cop. I'm sure they're all screwing with you because they are me. Okay? And the feds are involved, the FBI. But I recommend you just cut right to the chase and go right to federal courts. Now, again, I'd like to say, any targeted individuals in Michigan who have not gotten any help from the Michigan State Police, I'd like to talk to you. I have proof, I have evidence, I have lots of emails, I have lots of phones. I'd like to go in with you and get a massive lawsuit going. Please respond to my video and let's get something going. Other than that, I'm trying to make a new video tomorrow. Let you know how they're pulling a lot of this shit off. You have a good night. Bye.